Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about a blog post that I've written that is just down below if you'd like to click the link. It's on my 5 top tips for prioritising your happiness. Now, prioritising your happiness is important because if you're feeling particularly anxious or run down, it's usually because you're not doing things in your life that give you fulfillment or make you happy. And this can be especially hard when you have a full-time job and you have other commitments and you generally feel like you don't have enough time for yourself. So that means that you will end up putting the right motivation, the right effort into your day job or any other parts of your life because you're not taking care of that part of yourself. You're not doing what makes you happy. So my number 1 tip is to schedule self-care. Now, this is something that a lot of people have generalized. They talk about running a bath or reading a book, and these are great tips, but it can generally be anything that makes you feel good. So this might be writing down your thoughts and getting down everything that you're thinking on paper. It could be going for a walk, could be phoning a friend. As long as it's something that makes you feel better afterwards, that is what is important. Number 2 is a social media detox. Now, this is something I did a while back. I took a whole weekend off social media. Doesn't sound that much, but for me it was at the time, and I generally felt a lot better, and I wasn't actually missing that much, to be honest. Social media can be a great place. You can learn stuff. It's very entertaining at times, but also it can be a place for comparison. And by taking yourself away from that, you're able to come back to who you are, focus on what you love instead of comparing. Is what you're doing good enough? Other people's lives, is theirs better than yours? It's good to see what other people are doing, and it can be great and pass the time, but it can be good to take a break away from all that as well. So number 3 is to cut down your commitments. Now, this is something I did recently. I was finding that I was posting 3 times a week for Instagram, and although this might not sound a lot to some people, I literally found that I had no time for myself and no time to do any blogging or work on my novel, because I work a 9 to 5 job, and that literally leaves me no time in the evening. So by cutting that down, I'm deciding to post just once a week. It's given me more time to work on my novel, to work on my blog, but most importantly, to take care of myself and my needs. So I definitely recommend, if it's something that you feel you're doing for others, but you know that you could probably cut it down or just put it to another week, then I would definitely recommend doing that, because it literally felt like a weight had dropped off my shoulders as soon as I'd made that decision. Number 4 is to take a break. Now, generally we're always on the go in the day, and it means that we don't give ourselves time to rest and recover, and if you don't take a break, you'll end up run down or overwhelmed. So maybe schedule one night a week where you just sit in front of the TV. Sometimes when you have anxiety, this can be really hard because you feel like you're in your own head, and it's hard to relax. But if you keep practicing this, scheduling one night a week where you just chill and take time, eventually it will become easier and you will feel the benefits. And number 5 is to rekindle your passion. Now, what I mean by this is to basically write down your end goal. Write down why you want to do what you're doing. It will help to remind you why you love doing what you're doing, why it makes you happy. And by having it written down in front of you, you'll be able to keep going with that. It's motivation, and you're much more likely to feel better because you know you're getting towards that end goal. So these are my 5 tips. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you could check out the blog post below, I'd be really grateful. If you'd like to find me on social media, I'm at Assistant Anxiety on Instagram and on Facebook. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.